Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on SUI. Wanted to make a full video. Quite a lot of you requested this. I covered this, I think, Saturday and Friday in my middle of the day market updates as well. But wanted to do kind of a full video on it here because I still think SUI is actually one of the main coins you need to keep on your watch list. Has been one of the strongest, not only yesterday. I mean, you can see, look, most coins, or at least a lot of these bigger altcoins, look exactly like this, right? So what you can see is that they had a range in the middle of March, and then we broke out last week, of course, and then they drop back down into the range. But what you can see with most altcoins right now is that they drop back down to the bottom of the range here, but that they're right now like right here, right? So that they're, you know, either in the middle of the range or just above it or just below it. What you can see is that SUI instantly after hitting the bottom of the range yesterday and when the market started rebounding, which you can also see for Bitcoin, for example, is that SUI got all the way up to the value area high right here and is even testing this resistance level at 2.45 and 2.5, which you can see, I mean, basically the entire level right here from 2.4 to 2.5 is one big resistance level. And I would say, you know, if you want to buy SUI, you'd need to wait for 2.5 to break as well. It's a bit conservative, but I do think you need to be slightly conservative in these market circumstances. But all of that begs the question, well, can SUI actually break out, all right? Because we've seen strength yesterday, but outside of that, last week, SUI was also one of the strongest coins out of the top, what is it, like top 20 or something? Is SUI still top 20? Yeah, 16. So you can see, for example, I mean, if you take a look at the last 7 days, most coins are down. SUI is actually still up 6%. So that's basically a summary of the strength. Now, if we take a look at the economic data, etc., like the TVL, DEX trading volumes are up quite a bit, so that's interesting. But there's nothing to be very excited about, for example, like we see with Sonic. But the question is, well, can we break out, yes or no? And, well, even though I do think we have a chance to break out, I mean, obviously we do have a chance. And if we break out with, you know, decent volume and the market also looks like it wants to play ball, I will buy SUI, but at this point of time, I'm not convinced. All right, purely technically, we broke back down into this range. We broke back down into that with volume, so you have to assume that that's a real reclaim. We also failed to hold the support right here at 2.5, tried, but very weak reaction. And that's in combination with the fundamental uncertainty that we have for next week with the tariffs, but also if you take a look at Bitcoin, who knows, there's a lot of imbalance to the upside, to the downside. It's just like, I cannot tell you that it's most likely we're going to break out. I can tell you, I mean, if we get some good news, and if the stock market plays ball, we can break out, right? So and we can break above the, like I said, 2.5 is the main level. If we break out above that and we actually have a reason to break out, like it's not just a fake Monday move, which sometimes happens, we can be back at 2.75 and back up to 2.95 as well, very, very quickly, right? That could happen in days, but at this point of time, there's just not enough reason for me to tell you that that's most likely, right? It's just most likely based on the technicals, but also based on the fundamentals that we will reject from the top of the consolidation range here, or value area, whatever you want to call it, and that we will drop back down towards that level right here at 2.3, 2.27. That's where most of the liquidity is, so I don't expect us to all the way drop down to 2.15. Although, like I said, I mean, sometimes the Sunday-Monday transition with tariff news was very bearish. So if I think you have to take into account a breakout, I would take into account the bearish breakout. All right, be prepared for the worst case scenario. But for now, I'd say it's most likely that we'll reject, but that we will stay in this range. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.